OnePlus confirmed the launch of the OnePlus 8 series, and with about 2 weeks to go, we already pretty much know what the phone is like with all the leaks and rumors around. Welcome to Bleeding Edge. Today with you here is Karthike, and let's break down all the leaks and rumors. So, starting off, the biggest news is that we are going to have at least two devices, being the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro. There have been some rumors regarding the OnePlus Z or the OnePlus 8 Lite, but we'll be covering that in a separate video. The biggest change on the OnePlus 8 series is the adoption of a Samsung-style front selfie shooter, that is, in the display at the corner and has a very close resemblance to the Oppo Find X. Like every flagship phone out there, we have got a curved display, minimal bezels, camera punch out towards the left and a Quad HD Super AMOLED panel on the front, which is kind of expected. The OnePlus 8 Pro is going to have a 6.78-inch Super Fluid AMOLED panel with a 120Hz display. While the OnePlus 8 looks very similar to the 8 Pro, it is going to have a 6.55-inch Super AMOLED panel with a 90Hz fluid display and up to a 1080p resolution. Both devices are also going to have a faster in-display optical fingerprint scanner with larger scanner size and faster biometrics. After such a long request from its customers, we might see some official IP rating and Qi wireless charging around this time, but only on the 8 Pro. The 8 is still going to be quite resistant, but the peace of mind won't be there. The build and design are quite streamlined with all the flagships from Samsung, Huawei and Apple with metal and glass sandwich. We have 7000 series aluminum along the rails to help with the drop protection and curved Gorilla Glass legs on the back and the front. Coming on to the back of the phone, we still see 4 cameras arranged in a vertical orientation. I personally like the horizontal camera arrangement of the S10 family over the vertical arrangement. Here we have a wide 48 megapixel shooter with an f1.8 aperture, 8 megapixel telephoto lens with up to 3x optical zoom, a 48 megapixel ultra wide lens with f2.2 aperture, and finally a 5 megapixel color filter camera about which we don't know much, but we do have quite a few modes like HDR3 video, etc. The OnePlus 8 is going to have a similar setup like last year's OnePlus 7 Pro with an upgraded main camera. It's nothing crazy like the 108 megapixel camera on the new S20 Ultra. The phone supports up to 4K 60fps shooting from its main camera. Flipping the phone over, we can see quite a small punch hole packed with an expected 16 megapixel shooter and support for up to 1080p 60fps video recording. Now let's talk about all the crazy color variants we have seen so far. Personally, my favorite one is the glacial green one. The Interstellar Glow OnePlus is quite tacky for my taste, but it's good to see companies experimenting with colors to provide as much options as possible. The OnePlus 8 series will be powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 SoC. The Snapdragon 865 has better clock speeds as compared to the predecessor 855. It has also better AI performance of about 15 tera operations per second, which means faster Google Assistant, better translations and more. Plus its 5G chipset, so better networking speeds during this horrible lockdown. The processor also provides better gaming experience than any other phone in the market. Snapdragon 865 has the capability of HDR gaming on a 144Hz display panel with a breeze. And now the best part, the image signal processor. Qualcomm has made a significant stride with the Spectra 480 in comparison to the last gen Spectra 380. The Snapdragon 865 is capable of capturing 8K video at 30 FPS and can take images of up to 200 megapixels. Cool, right? You can shoot 960 FPS slow motion video at 720p resolution. All in all, in terms of image and video capture capabilities, the Snapdragon 865 is a huge leap over the 850. Further, the smartphone is likely to come with 8 or 12 gigs of LPDDR5 Ram and 128 or 256 gigs of UFS 3.0 internal storage.